Across the court to our left, officials here tonight, Ryan Mayer, Mike Jurinsky, and Mike Fleming. And this place getting pretty hyped up tonight, Shay.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and we talked about it earlier. Crowd starting to get in the game. Got their student section. All the students got purple shirts on. They're ready to go. Uniontown side, they have some fans here, not a ton, but, you know, I don't know, man. It's kind of one of these. I hope Uniontown starts quick. You know, just kind of body language right now. They look a little low-key, not sure how energetic it is right now. They're going to need to be ready to jump out because Coach Jesse Reed already said that he knows they have to start fast also.
And again, we'll have score updates on all 4 Section 1 5A games tonight with playoff implications on the line. Of course, Albert Gallatin at Greater Latrobe, McKeesport at Gateway. You can watch the Laurel Highlands Penn Trafford game on the WMBS Facebook page. And here in Murraysville, Uniontown taking on the Franklin Regional Panthers, and Laurel Highlands in a very similar position to Uniontown needing a win tonight. Uniontown probably in a slightly better spot because the Red Raiders have the tiebreaker over McKeesport. Colin Holt in the center circle for Franklin Regional, jumping against Anthony Sheffy. The Panthers working left to right as we describe it, as Mike Jurinsky will step into the center circle. We'll get this regular season finale underway for Murraysville on a Friday night. We appreciate you joining us for high school basketball here on WMBS and on the WMBS YouTube page. Hard to believe the high school basketball regular season coming to an end already this evening.
I was just about to say that. It's gone by so quickly this season.
So Mr. Jurinsky in the center circle. And we'll get this contest started with a playoff spot on the line for Uniontown. They'll control the opening tap. Back to Cam Dugan. And important for Dugan to keep his head in the game tonight, Shay.
Yeah, I actually think they need him to have a hot start. And I think he needs to really attack the basket tonight, get into the lane, and then start utilizing his drives and getting the ball to other guys right under the basket.
Dugan, some fancy dribbling there, left of the lane, handing off to cutting Nolan Baker, who gets the opening 2 points of the game for Uniontown. Good start for the Red Raiders.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they need from Cam Dugan tonight, and it's nice for the Red Raiders to see Nolan Baker get on the board quick.
Anthony Mitchell to bring it across here for Franklin Regional. Switch up top there with Weber Rankin. And now to Colin Holt, try to come inside. Ball was deflected. It comes free on the near side. We'll stay with Franklin Regional here in the Uniontown zone. And I'm interested to see, Shay, what we're going to see out of Alex Maston tonight. Coming off an injury. He did not play against Laurel Highlands when we were here last Thursday. And he has a knee brace on that left knee. So I'm assuming that's the injury he's coming off of. And he has the basketball right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Coach Reed talked about missing guys earlier in the season. So, you know, the thing about it sometimes messes the flow up. But here he is right there, hits a foul line jumper for the first 2 points for the Panthers tonight.
And it ties the game up at 2 here a minute in Murraysville. A little double team there on Nolan Baker, and Franklin Regional forcing the turnover. Numbers coming back, maybe going a little bit too quickly there to Rankin, but saved out of the corner by Logan Walter. Back to Rankin. Rankin right of the lane, resets to Maston coming far baseline, puts it up and in. So Maston making an instant impact here for Franklin Regional as they go up 2 at 4-2 here at the 6:38 mark of the first.
Yeah, and turnovers are not what Uniontown wants to see early. You know, Franklin Regional kind of lives on their defense, so you don't want to give them any extra motivation to increase the intensity.
Ellsworth coming far baseline, looking there for Nolan Baker. The Panthers deflect the basketball out of play. We'll stay with Uniontown here in the Franklin Regional zone.
I would expect to see multiple guys on Isaac Ellsworth and try to stay fresh on him and make him really work for everything tonight.
It'll be Baker to trigger it in to Cam Dugan here on the near boundary. Fronted there by Logan Walter. Dugan slowing things down, trying to feel out this Franklin Regional defense. Working off to his left again to Nolan Baker. Into Sheffy here left of the lane. Sheffy off to his right, trying to create a little fade away from just inside the foul line, and air ball, and goes right to Weber Rankin.
Yeah, I think that's where Anthony needs to kind of just, you know, take what he's given. He kind of forced that jumper. It's not the shot Uniontown wants this early in the game.
Mitchell pulling it back out to Maston, spinning here right in the lane. Might have been a travel not called. Near side again to Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell now working inside, trying to bounce pass. Might have been kicked, not called. Kept alive here by the Panthers. The reset here to Walter up top. Walter driving here on Dugan, getting swatted by Sheffy, but a foul called here on the Red Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think they could have gotten either guy. Yeah, it looks like they gave it to number 2, Cam Dugan. Honestly, I thought they could have got both. You know, Anthony Sheffy, usually really good at blocking shots, didn't need to swat down. Could have just stayed vertical there. He still would have gotten the block.
Walter, first of 2 free throws on the way, and no good there for Franklin Regional. Walter came in, a Panthers leading scorer, averaging 15.9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. He's been a lot of their offense so far this season. 5'10 junior guard, second of 2 free throws. Good for Walter as Franklin Regional increases their lead to 5-2 over Uniontown. Panthers on a little 5-0 mini run.
Yeah, Uniontown just needs to have good possessions. They need to get good shots, and if it means an extended possession, that's fine. Just make Franklin Regional play defense.
There's Nolan Baker missing on a 3 from the far side. Rebound going to Logan Walter, coming back across here for the Panthers. Walter resetting between the circles, bouncing it off far side there to Colin Holt. Out again there to Mitchell. Bounce pass, repositioning underneath and getting the 2 to go, Weber Rankin. So Rankin, it wasn't an easy shot, Shea, but he got it to go. 7-0 run now for Franklin Regional. Panthers lead by 5 here at home.
Yeah, Uniontown needs to work. I think Cam Dugan attacking again. And then, I don't know, the other night in the second half, Peyton Fitzgerald really started posting up on the block and making some really nice moves around the basket. Might need to look at that right now, too. Try to get something easy, get back on the board here.
Panthers already playing with a lot more energy than what we saw against Laurel Highlands last Thursday. Dugan near elbow, jumper came up short. That should be off of Franklin Regional going out. Last touch there by Colin Holtz.
And I think that was a great shot by Cam Dugan. Attacked, pulled up right at the elbow, uncontested. Not anything you can ask. I mean, that's a great shot for any player on the floor right there.
Isaac Ellsworth to trigger it in, just touches it in there to Fitzgerald, back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth muscling his way in. Franklin Regional wanted the charge, and they're going to get it here on Ellsworth.
Now, my only issue with that is it was a charge, but they did not call it.
Yes.
When it happened, the Franklin Regional bench explodes, starts calling for it, and then the official decides to call it. So, terrible call based on the situation.
Mitchell back across. Panthers off to a good start on the near wing to Rankin. And just a little shovel between the circles again to Logan Walter. Watched there by Dugan. They set the screen up top, and Walter a little give and go, and driving and scoring Colin Holtz. It's now a 9-0 run for Franklin Regional. Coach K wants a timeout. This will be a 30, 4:25 left here in the opening quarter. 9-2 Panthers are back at 30 on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Rozak, Shea Fleener back here at Franklin Regional High School in Murraysville. Franklin Regional on a 9-0 run. Uniontown burning a timeout. The Laurel Highlands game against Penn Trafford just getting underway over the Mustang Corral. But here Uniontown, some work to do, playing from down 7 here early on as Cam Dugan brings it across.
Yeah, Coach Reed talked about having a fast start. He's gotten it so far. Coach Kazmarski said the same thing. They're going to have to fight back.
Ellsworth deep 3 off the mark. Off a deflection, rebound goes to Anthony Mitchell, Franklin Regional. Forward again to Colin Holt. Holt with some contact, charge called there on Holt.
Well, you have to call that one after you've called the last one. So, Isaac, I don't know if he honestly had position. It was a good effort. It was close. It was one of those 50-50 calls. But based on the call they made earlier, you have to give it to him. Great job by Isaac to get that. Now Uniontown's got to find something and get going here.
Well, good to see the officiating at least consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all you can ask for as a coach, even if they miss it.
Dugan, a little juggle, regained in front of the Panthers bench, trying to shovel it to Sheffy, lost the handle out of bounds, and back over to Franklin Regional. Sheffy pounded the basketball off the court. I think he's going to get a warning here.
Well, I'm telling you now, the officials did a great job of managing that right there because they easily could have called a technical foul. I think they know probably the scope of the game also. So great job of managing the game. So, once again, I even though I didn't agree with the call earlier, they're being consistent. They're being fair right now. That's all you can really ask for. So.
Hopefully Sheffy learned his lesson there a little bit too, Shea, not to do that again.
He better have, because the next one will be a technical.
For sure.
He does it again, so.
Logan Walter near side now to Weber Rankin. Into Holt, back in the corner. 3 no good for Mitchell. Rebound tipped around to control there by Walter. Steps back outside the arc. Sends it far side of Weber Rankin. His 3 ball no good. Good Sky there on the rebound for Fitzgerald.
Yeah, they need Peyton to have a huge game on the glass tonight.
Another deep 3 from Ellsworth. Near side, good. He likes that spot, Shea.
Yeah.
And Isaac Ellsworth is 77th made 3 of the season, gives Uniontown a little life. They're back to within 4, down 9-5.
I don't know that there's a spot on the floor he doesn't like, Brian. He likes them all.
A little deflection there. Panthers keep it alive. Down low, Maston repositions. Missed there, out in front. Rebound for Oliver Levin. Got deflected out of play off of Uniontown. Going out will stay with the Panthers.
The thing Coach Kesmarcy's got to be communicating to the players, though, right there is shot goes up, and Peyton Fitzgerald and Anthony Sheffy are watching while Franklin Regional guys get an offensive rebound. But it does look like we had a correction on the call.
Yeah, they did.
Uniontown ball coming up the court.
Yeah, they changed that from the initial call, so the Red Raiders getting it back down 4 and 9-5 here at the 2:50 mark of the opening quarter. Here's Cam Dugan on the near wing, backing off of Alex Maston. Dugan left of the lane, trying to spin forward, shovels back to Ellsworth, works to his right with tight defense there for Mitchell. Resetting now to Chase White, who just checked in. And the Red Raiders dancing all over the court right now, and Dugan will fire the 3 and hit it. Dugan had a big 3 late against Laurel Highlands. Another one there. Back-to-back threes from Ellsworth and Dugan, and the Red Raiders, just like that, back to within 1 at 9-8.
So how the three-point lines changed the game so much, and especially the amount of attempts that occur anymore. You can get right back in the game with a couple made shots. So good job by Cam and Isaac.
Walter working to his right in the corner. That's Weber Rankin. 3-ball and air ball going right to Chase White of Uniontown. The momentum now has swung back in the Red Raiders' direction. White down in front, and that's Donovan Coffey getting his first 2 off the Uniontown bench to tie this, actually to give Uniontown a 10-9 lead now at the 1:54 mark of the opening quarter.
Great job by Uniontown fighting back. They just got to keep this intensity up, though.
And there's a deep 3 for Franklin Regional. And that's Maston again. Maston now with 7 of their 12 so far, Shea. And the lead at 2 at 12-10 now for the Panthers.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder if he's playing all year, if Logan Walters, even the leading scorer on the team, or maybe we're just seeing something, where he's having a really good night.
Well, Panthers force a turnover, missing on the drive. Mitchell, ball goes out of play. Last touch by Uniontown going out.
Great job by Cam Dugan to keep fighting there, though. Logan Walter had the offensive rebound. Cam Dugan kept kind of fighting, even though the ball went out on him, took away 2 points. Listen, every single possession tonight is going to be huge on both ends of the floor. If there's a loose ball, or rebounds, you gotta make things happen here.
Daniel Masiello checking in now on the Franklin Regional side as Maston has it again, sends it out to Masiello. 3 from the far wing came up short. Offensive rebound brought down on the far side there from Walter. Back near side 11. Missed out about an 8-footer, and a foul's going to be called here on Maston, poking it away there from Chase White.
Yeah, good call. Chase had the ball. Really no reason to even foul there, but good job by the officials.
The Red Raiders will trigger it back in. It's Franklin Regional 12, Uniontown 10. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter.
Uniontown's going to have to figure out how to rebound the basketball. Franklin Regional already has 5 offensive rebounds, and, they're not the biggest team in the world, so got to do a better job.
And there's Nolan Baker looking for the 3 from the far wing, and he'll send it in. So the threes helping Uniontown out here early on. 3 made threes here in the opening quarter. Red Raiders now up a point at 13-12.
The off-the-ball movement's what got Nolan open on that one, and a great job by him to work to get it.
Masiello trying to answer back. He's cold from the outside. 2 missed threes to start off the Franklin Regional bench. And Ellsworth the rebound there for Uniontown. So Uniontown after a slow start now leading by 1, and Ellsworth leaning into that 2. It's no good. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound muscled away by Logan Walter of Franklin Regional. Walter, a little hop step out in front. Got blocked there by Coffey. Battle for the loose ball. Jump ball called, and now a little extracurriculars here after the whistle.
Yeah. Problem is everybody's got to watch it now, because if something would happen in a game right here, you're out the first playoff game. So, you got to be careful here. Back on the last offensive possession, I wish Isaac did a great job of shot faking and getting the defender off his feet. I wish he'd go get the contact and get to the foul line.
And right off the inbounds pass, the basket and 1.
And it's Maston again.
Maston now 9 here in the opening quarter. And Franklin Regional back in the lead at 14-13. Foul on Donovan Coffey, his first team 3rd.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they say you keep kind of fighting back. You don't want to give up those easy ones. Maston's having a great first quarter for Franklin Regional. Makes
the free throw, gives him 10. Panthers now up 2 at 15-13 with 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Cam Dugan left to the lane, and they'll get Maston for a second personal foul. It's a big foul here early on.
Hey, great job. And I don't know if he did it on purpose or whatever, but great job by Cam Dugan initiating the contact there. and getting Masson to pick up the second, because now here, they're going to the bench and bringing in Weber Rankin in for him. Now he has to go to the bench. So the guy that has 10 out of the 15 is on the bench. Good thing for the Red Raiders right now.
Carl Highlands off to a 10-8 lead early on Penn Trafford on our Mauser's Tires scoreboard. Coffey into Sheffy. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Puts it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Rebound pulled down there by Weber Rankin of Franklin Regional. Down to 2, down to 1. Rankin from deep. Drains the 3. What a way to cap off the opening quarter for Franklin Regional and Weber Rankin. And remember that shot. It could mean some points later on in a tight game. It puts the Panthers up 5 at 18-13 after 1. We're back with the 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Prime Rozak, Shea Fleener back here at Franklin Regional High School in Murraysville. Franklin Regional an 18-13 lead over Uniontown after a big 3 from Weber Rankin to end that opening quarter. And Uniontown, the basketball working right to left as we describe it. Down low, Nolan Baker tried a little scoop shot, no good. Fitzgerald missed on the putback. Ball loose, should be off of Franklin Regional going out. Last touch there by Weber Rankin as Uniontown retains possession here in the Panthers zone. And Shea, that Rankin 3, I think, was big because it gave Coach Reed a little bit of a cushion here, allowing him to leave Maston on the bench with 2 personal fouls, maybe not pressing him into duty here to start the second quarter.
Oh, absolutely, because now Uniontown's just got to cover 5 points just to tie it back up, and then even if they make a little more of a run, then they can they still have some cushion.
Fitzgerald leaning and scoring there to pull the Red Raiders back to within 3 at 18-15.
And that's what I hope they keep looking at that. I think Peyton can have a huge impact in this game.
And out of the corner, Colin Holt drains the 3. That's 3 made threes for Franklin Regional, 1 from Maston, 1 from Rankin, and now 1 from Holt. And the Panthers go back up 6 at 21-15. 7:15 left here in the opening quarter. Dugan trying to answer back. Missed 3 there. Franklin Regional with the rebound. Pulled down by Walter. Bounce pass forward. Maciel, a little shovel there. Off to Holt. Resetting up top. And Baker running into Weber Rankin. Will pick up the Uniontown foul. That'll be his first.
Yeah, great hustle trying to get that steal. Uniontown's been in a zone for a little bit towards the end of that first quarter and starting early here in the second quarter. The problem with playing a zone is you start giving up wide open threes like that, and Franklin Regional's capitalized on it by hitting 3 so far. So they're going to have to be careful here staying in this zone too long and letting them get comfortable.
Panthers into the backcourt there to Logan Walter. Up top there to Rankin. Touch back into the corner. 3 on the way. Good again. And Walter draining that one. So that's 4 made threes, Shea, from 4 different players on the Franklin Regional side. And the Panthers up 9 over Uniontown at 24-15 with 6:43 left before halftime.
And that's that problem of being in the zone again. I mean, it's too easy to give up easy stuff.
Dugan getting that 2 to go. Was close to a walk not called, but the Red Raiders will take it. They needed those points to pull back to within 7 at 24-17.
They've just got to do a good job. Listen, they fought back once. You're going to have to do it again, and you're just going to have to keep grinding, but you got to get stops. You can't give up wide open shots. Got to jump to the ball. Right there, good hustle. Got the ball back.
Yeah, Baker had the initial touch. Great save from Dugan. Set forward to Fitzgerald in the lane. Lays it up. Shot won't drop. Missed there from point-blank range. The Red Raiders will hope that they would be able to have that one back. And on the other side, that's 11 driving and a foul called down low here on Uniontown.
Well, the one saving grace of that is it was going to be a layup if they didn't foul. So Peyton Fitzgerald picking up the foul, his first foul, but he saved 2 points. So, dead ball for Franklin Regional. Now you got to get a stop.
Anthony Mitchell back in. He'll trigger it in here right to the basket in the Uniontown zone. Panthers the basketball in a 7-point lead.
That's offensive.
Well, they're going to call that on Uniontown.
Yeah, I mean, Cam might have locked up, but he pushed him. I mean, at the very least, probably what it should be, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably honestly should be a double foul. It probably should have went both ways. Coach Kaczmarski's got to be careful here. Cam Dugan and Walter still having words with each other.
And off the inbounds pass, Baker, a huge block there on Masiello, giving the Red Raiders the basketball back down 7. Off to Sheffy on the wing, up top again to Dugan.
I can't even believe they put that ball in play. You had one official talking to the coach.
I agree.
I don't know what was going on.
Now foul on the floor here against Franklin Regional. Panther fans don't like it.
Fouls on Weber Rankin, his first. The officials need to do a good job of getting this game back under control real quick, because you got players out there talking to each other right now, a little more than they probably should be.
They changed the foul? No, it's going to be on Rankin. The official went over the scores table a second time.
I think they gave a warning.
Okay, and here's a deep three from Ellsworth. It's going to be an air ball. Fitzgerald going for the save, able to keep it alive. Back to Dugan. Good hustle there from Payton.
Yeah. Hey, listen, those are plays you got to make if you're trying to fight back, if you're trying to win a game. You got to make those hustle plays.
Dugan on the switch back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth with Mitchell in his face, deflects it out of play. Will still stay with Uniontown here in the Franklin Regional Zone.
They always talk about the 50-50 balls, and you got to win those battles. This is a game where you got to win the battle of the 50-50 balls, all the loose balls, all the rebounds. You know, I mean, if you're going to have a chance to win on the road against a good team, you're going to have to win that battle probably.
This game getting chippy, and now a little playoff-like atmosphere, and certainly a must-win here for Uniontown. They'll go down to Fitzgerald, try to back his way in, a little turn and shoot, and he'll get the basket to go in 1. Big shot there for Peyton Fitzgerald, and the Red Raiders back to within 5 with a free throw upcoming.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. That's where he really did a good job the other night against Baldwin in the second half, so they need some more of that from him tonight.
Now you got 2 fouls on Maston, 2 on Weber Rankin on the Franklin Regional side. They'll bring Sean Cartwright off their bench. First time we've seen Cartwright tonight taking the spot of Weber Rankin. Now with a couple of these starters out on the Franklin Regional side, maybe an opportunity here for Uniontown to make a run. Fitzgerald at the foul line, drains the free throw. That was the first free throw attempt of the night for Uniontown. As the Red Raiders now back to within 4, 24-20, with 5:13 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and good to see Peyton getting off to a good start here in the second quarter.
Masiello holding here on the near wing, resetting back up top. Walter far side again to Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell trying to come free off the screen. Got a little behind the back pass intended there for Cartwright. Deflected out of bounds by Uniontown. We'll stay with the Panthers here in the Uniontown zone.
Brian, I tell you right now, I hope what we're seeing right now continues. Peyton Fitzgerald's energy level has come up significantly since the second quarter started. They're going to need him to be so active the rest of tonight.
Sheffy close to a steal there. Walter was trapped, able to get out of it, put it off the glass and in. Credit Logan Walter. That wasn't easy there, Shea, trying to tiptoe the baseline, but got the 2 to go as the Panthers go up 6 at 26-20.
Yeah, I think that's why he's their leading scorer. You can see it. He's a fighter. He battles, makes tough shots, and he's physical.
Here's Dugan up top, leaning in. Couldn't get that one to go, and that one should be off of Mitchell and out. It is. It'll stay with Uniontown.
And I tell you, you're seeing a really good battle between Walter and Dugan right now. I mean, those two are kind of going at it each other. You kind of see them chirping at each other every time there's a dead ball, whatever. So it's going to be an exciting game here.
Fitzgerald to work it in here for Uniontown, up top to Sheffy. Sheffy bouncing it back into Payton. Trying to reposition out in front, put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. And off the deflection, Walter going the other way here for Franklin Regional. On the wing to Masiello, his 3rd attempt of the night from outside the arc, and another miss. He's 0 for 3 from three-point land, and Uniontown another rebound.
Yeah, see, the other thing I'd like to see, too, as this game goes, like right there in that defensive rebound sequence, either Sheffy or Fitzgerald sprinting to the rim.
We're going to have a call here against Uniontown, it looks like.
I think he's given a warning to Coach Kaczmarski, maybe.
They stopped the play for that, though.
They didn't announce it, though. Normally they would.
And now they're going to throw it in the backcourt. Dugan wasn't expecting the pass. He goes back and tries to regain, but it's odd in that situation. And now Dugan, a late little push here.
Coach Kaczmarski needs to probably get Cam Dugan off the floor for a couple minutes here. Just real brief. Just kind of cool Cam down for a second.
They got Walter on the foul. But it's still odd, though, Shay, that they would stop the play on the last sequence just for a warning.
Yeah.
Because usually they can just give that when the sequence ends.
Yeah, especially like without an announce. It just didn't seem like a warning anymore is an official kind of thing. So
yeah, I agree.
It seemed like it wasn't very official.
Dugan switching here with Ellsworth in the lane. Floater no good. Baker, good hustle, getting the rebound, putting it back up. Deflected loose, and Masiello finds it there for Franklin Regional. Panthers the basketball in a 6-point lead. Bounce forward there to Cartwright in traffic. Floats it up, shot attempt no good. Sheffy the rebound there for Uniontown.
I think the more chaotic the game is going up and down pace-wise is a benefit to Uniontown. They need to do a good job, but I think they need to keep attacking the rim right here. Franklin Regional's in a little bit of foul trouble with certain guys. I'd keep trying to take advantage of that.
Here's Nolan Baker, step back three from the near wing, out the front of the rim, no good. Sheffy looking for the rebound, deflected it back, but Cartwright with the save there for Franklin Regional. Forward there to Mitchell, shovels it off in front of the Uniontown bench to Logan Walter, and now the Panthers will take a timeout. With 3:06 left before halftime, 26-20 Franklin Regional. We're back at 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Brian Rozak, Shea Fleeter back here, Franklin Regional High School in Murraysville. Franklin Regional a 26-20 lead over Uniontown. 3:06 left here in the second quarter, and Shea, this game's been getting chippy as of late.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of times I think like that's got to come back to the officials. I mean, at some point, if they're talking to each other, you just got to stop it and start. It'd be one quick warning. Listen, say another word, technical foul. So, it just got to be careful here, both teams.
Masiello on the far wing, pulling it back to Logan Walter. Walter in the paint, trying to readjust, scoops it up, shot won't drop. Offensive rebound brought down there by Cartwright. Kept alive to Masiello, back between the circles again to Mitchell. Set the screen up top from Holt as Mitchell goes to work. Little pivot there left of the lane, fronted by Dugan, readjusting, gets the two to go. Anthony Mitchell, his first two of the game for Franklin Regional, increased the Panthers' lead to 8 over Uniontown at 28-20. 2:30 left here in the second quarter.
And I'm not going to lie, I'm an Anthony Mitchell fan. He's the guy out there that doesn't look like he's the best basketball player, but man, does he play hard.
Dugan for three.
Huge three.
Big shot there for Uniontown and Dugan. Second made three of the game for Dugan. He has 8, and the Red Raiders back to within 5 at 28-23.
And once again, you're one Isaac Ellsworth burst away from being back tied or with the lead here. So other guys doing a good job of holding it down for the Red Raiders right now. Walter
back far side out in front. Holt handing off Cartwright. A lot of contact, missed on the shot attempt, got his own rebound. Resets again to Walter. He'll load up for the three and hit it. Logan Walter, his second made three of the quarter, has 8 here in the second, 9 for the game. And Franklin Regional now up 8 over Uniontown at 31-23 with 1:42 left before halftime. See if Ellsworth can answer here from the outside. His three ball off the mark. Fitzgerald, big rebound for Uniontown to keep it alive.
Yeah, Peyton, just jumps over everybody. Kid jumps off the floor really well. Oh, man.
Dugan for three. Ellsworth got knocked down. Nothing called. Shot attempt no good. Cartwright, another rebound there for Franklin Regional.
Yeah, somebody just ran right through Isaac's screen there and no call. Well, those are the plays where you got to get the game under control here.
There'll be some black and blues, I think, before the night is done. As physical as this game has been so far, Panthers the basketball in an 8-point lead. Masiello tried to go into the corner. Great steal there from Chase White. Has given the Red Raiders good minutes off the bench all season. Drives back there, but couldn't get the two to go. And here's Walter in transition going the other way. Stops, pops, and connects from the outside. 3 made threes here in the quarter for Logan Walter. He now has 12 for the game, and it's a 34-23 lead for Franklin Regional over Uniontown. Red Raiders down 11. Playoff hopes on the line as we approach halftime.
Yeah, what's tough there is you had a layup where you should have scored 2 points, and then you end up giving a 3 up on the other end. So not a real good sequence right there for Uniontown.
Dugan almost turned it over. White trying to keep it alive. Ball comes free. And the ruling is here off of
Masiello.
Masiello going out, yeah. That was screamed by some of the fans there standing up, Shay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, I mean, thing is, crowd's into the game a little bit too here. I mean, it's a good environment. And, hey, what else could you ask for at the end? You know, a lot of times you get to these end of the season games and there's not really anything to play for. This is a great one.
Sheffy from the foul line, missed wide left. Numbers coming back. Masiello forward, Walter. Little juggle, regains right of the lane with 17 seconds left in the quarter. Back to Mitchell here on the near wing, and now Walter again with Cartwright setting the screen. Fans wanted him to shoot. He's going to stay with it. Now a fire along two from the near wing. Came up short. Baker the rebound for Uniontown. Pressed there by Mitchell showing good hustle. Deflected out of play. Will stay with Uniontown.
I tell you, like I remember seeing him earlier in the year against Laurel Highlands. I think he had 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. He's not the tallest guy. He's not the fastest guy. But I'm telling you what, man, he will kind of like have stats in every column by the end of the game.
Baker setting in to Fitzgerald. Back to Baker coming near wing and in. Got blocked there by Holt. Fitzgerald at the buzzer, no good. Don't think it would have counted even if it would have dropped. So Franklin Regional, a nice surge to end the second quarter. They lead Uniontown by 11 at 34-23. Stay tuned for a halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. It comes your way next here on WPIAL, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Mauser's Tire Center has been serving the region for more than 50 years, offering new, used, and recap tires, as well as tire repair. Mauser's is located on Route 40 West at Seawrights Crossroads. Need new tires? Call Mauser's today at 724-245-2410 and let them get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center, your trusted source for new and used tires for more than 5 decades. Wishing all area high school teams a successful and healthy.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Injured in an accident and don't know where to turn or what to do? Here at Radcliffe Martin Law, we can help you navigate your issues and resolve your claim. Unlike firms nowadays that advertise aggressively for your case and aren't even located in the state, we're right in your backyard. We have the knowledge to quickly and efficiently handle your claim. Don't waste time on an out-of-state attorney who will dilly-dally and then tell you to get a local attorney. Give us a call right now and see how we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Brian Morozak, Jay Fleener back here at Franklin Regional High School halftime. The Panthers a 34-23 lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Shays your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, so for the Franklin Regional Panthers, Anthony Mitchell finished the first half with a field goal in the second quarter for 2 points. Number 3, Weber Rankin hit a 3-point field goal and a 2-point field goal all in the first quarter. Finished with 5 points. Colin Holt, 1 2-pointer, 1 3-pointer, 5 points. Alec Maston, 3 2-point field goals, a 3-point field goal, 1 for 1 from the line, all in the first quarter, 10 points in the first half. And then Logan Walter picked up the slack in the second quarter. He finishes the second quarter with 3 3-point field goals, a 2-point field goal. He went 1 for 2 from the foul line in the first quarter, finished the half with 12 points. Franklin Regional scored 18 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter for a total of 34. And they've also hit 6 3-pointers by 4 different players, and they've gone 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Over the Uniontown Red Raiders, Donovan Coffey came off the bench and hit a 2-point field goal for 2 points. Isaac Ellsworth hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter, has 3 points. Peyton Fitzgerald, 2 2-point field goals, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, all in the second quarter for 5 points. And Cam Dugan, 2 3-pointers and a 2-pointer for 8 points. They score 13 in the first, 10 in the second. They go 1 for 1 from the free throw line. They hit 4 3-pointers in the first half. Once again, so Uniontown 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Franklin Regional 2 for 3. Awful physical game to only have 4 free throw attempts so far, Brian. And also, I think Uniontown has to look back at the end of the first quarter with the three-pointer that's hit. And then the sequence Franklin Regional had probably in the last minute and a half of the second quarter. You're down 11. Those end of the quarter situations are killing them right now, and probably a big reason they're down 11.
On our Mausers Tires scoreboard, how about this score? Gateway and McKeesport 8-8. That's right, 8-8 at halftime. Laurel Highlands a 20-18 lead over Penn Trafford at the break. Greater Latrobe, late start, just getting underway right now with Albert Gallatin. We'll keep you posted throughout the course of the rest of the evening here at halftime. Franklin Regional 34, Uniontown 23. Second half comes your way next in 3 minutes here on WBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Brian Morozak, Shea Fleener back here at Franklin Regional High School. Start of the second half. The Franklin Regional Panthers an 11-point lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders, 34-23. The Red Raiders certainly some work to do here, Shea, in the third quarter if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I mean, their season basically comes down to this. I know there's some scenarios where even if they lose, they could get in, but you kind of want to take matters into your own hands. So here you go, 16 minutes.
Anthony Mitchell bringing it across, resetting up top. Alex Maston over to Colin Holton on the near wing against Logan Walter. Bounced on the inside, readjusting and missing there. Alex Maston, and here's Nolan Baker going the other way for Uniontown, driving back and got blocked there by Holt.
Yeah, I think we have a block on each end. I think actually Fitzgerald got a hand on Matson's earlier. Here comes Matson.
Maston for 3, missing there for Franklin Regional, and Baker the rebound for Uniontown. So 30 seconds into the third quarter, Franklin Regional 34, Uniontown 23.
Well, Uniontown's just going to have to battle. I mean, this is one possession game at a time. I mean, they don't need to come back now. They need to come back by the end of the game. So just keep plugging away, but you got to get stops on the defensive end of the floor.
Fitzgerald looking for positioning, leaning and missing. Maston pulls down the rebound there for Franklin Regional. Racing back off to his left, and Nolan Baker. A block there on the driving Weber Rankin. No foul called, but it'll stay with Franklin Regional here in the Uniontown zone.
I mean, the thing about it, the officials have been letting them play both ways. Like I said, you had 3 total free throw attempts in the first half. So
out in front, a quick foul called there on the lean in from Alex Maston.
Now that's the one where that's what I was wondering.
Lost the radio feed. We're still here on the video side with Alex Maston headed to the free throw line here for Franklin Regional.
And I was kind of surprised at that. I mean, for some of the things they've let go, and that's a foul you call, it was kind of tough. Maston with the miss on the first attempt.
We'll reconnect with the folks on the radio side as well. Haven't had a point scored yet here in the third quarter. Second of 2 free throws, another miss from Maston.
Tyler Gasick has
and Uniontown with the rebound as it'll be Cam Dugan working out of his own zone.
Tyler's from the Uniontown area. And
Uniontown, I mean, I think they need to start trying to screen for Isaac Ellsworth a little bit, try to free him up some, maybe force some switches.
Down low, Fitzgerald laying it up and in. So the first 2 points of the third quarter go to Uniontown and Peyton Fitzgerald, who has now scored 7. Red Raiders back to within 9 at 34-25.
The thing I like, too, with Peyton a lot of times, I wish they would look to throw that ball at the rim a little more because he goes over top of everybody. I mean, there's not many guys that can jump with him. So, when you start that drive, have him cut to the basket and just start throwing it up.
Weber Rankin now left of the lane here for Franklin Regional underneath. Missed on the shot attempt, but cleaned up by Alex Maston. Again, making an impact, battled foul trouble in the first half, but gets a quick 2 there for Franklin Regional. He has 12, and it's 36-25 Panthers with 6:02 left here in the third quarter.
That was some of the stuff that got Laura Highlands, or caused them to lose to Laura Highlands the other night. Those first shot goes up, everybody stands and watches, and Franklin Regional runs in and gets the offensive rebound and put back for a bucket.
Ellsworth leaning and missing, ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Franklin Regional basketball. 5:49 left here in the third. Panthers still lead by 11 at 36-25.
I'll be anxious to see, too. I mean, at some point, I think, Maston, you're going to have to start maybe putting a little more eyes on him because here he goes again. They just made a bad pass, or he was going to have an open 3.
Little contact, nothing called. Maston driving, got blocked by Fitzgerald. And Dugan will pick it up here for Uniontown, working left to right.
it's kind of what I was saying earlier about there. I mean, once again, I was going to say I'm shocked they called it. I mean, that's the ones they've been letting go. I was just about to say there's certain plays they're letting it go. And I'm not sure what they're really calling here, but we have a foul on number 11, Logan Walter, his second.
The Red Raiders will trigger it in here with Nolan Baker. Bouncing into Fitzgerald, left of the lane, and repositioning out in front, but couldn't get that 2 to go. Baker offensive rebound, scores on the putback, and draws the foul in the process. And Nolan Baker now with 7, can make it 8 here at the free throw line. Uniontown trying to creep back. They're down 9 now, 36-27. 5:19 left here in the third.
And kind of the crazy thing there, I thought Peyton Fitzgerald had more contact on him on his missed shot attempt than Baker did on his made attempt. So, but it worked out for the Raiders because now you get a 3-point play opportunity instead of the 2 foul shots Fitzgerald would have had.
And Nolan Baker for the season, 53% from the free throw line, came into the game 40 of 76. Free throw here to cap off the 3-point play, no good. And Maston with the rebound there for Franklin Regional. They'll bounce it forward a little bit too hard there for Oliver 11 to bring it in. It'll be out of bounds and back over to Uniontown.
Well, Uniontown jumped into a 3-quarter court press there real quick on that missed shot, which was first time for that, and Franklin Regional wasn't ready and just threw it away.
Ellsworth back across. Fitzgerald setting the screen just inside of midcourt. Ellsworth drains the 3. You talk about rain, Shay.
Oh my God, he's 2 feet behind the volleyball line. He literally was on the jump ball circle almost. So, and that's why we said, like, those plays right there, he hits another one of those and you got a 3-point game. So get back in it quick here.
Uniontown back to within 6 at 36-30. Just 6 points for Ellsworth tonight on 2 made threes. Here's Maston from the elbow, pulling it back there to Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell back outside the arc over to Walter. Contact down low.
Yeah.
And a foul called here in Franklin Regional.
Yeah, they got that one right. You know, they were trying to sell that. Holt was trying to sell that like Ellsworth pulled him down, but he didn't. He just kept pushing into Isaac, you know, and Uniontown gets rewarded.
So you have Maston, Rankin, Holt, and Walter all with 2 fouls apiece now for Franklin Regional. And here's Ellsworth from the same spot. Came up short that time. Thought that one was going to go, too, for a while there, Shay.
Yeah, and, you know, he can really shoot that. But at the same time, you hate for him to have to shoot that deep every time, you know. And he's initiating the offense and everything right now, but
Holt a missed 3 on the other side. There's Baker for Uniontown winding up, and he couldn't get that one to go. Dugan knocking that pass down at midcourt. Keeps it alive for Uniontown. Down to Fitzgerald. Got 2 deep. Repositions. Missed on the putback. They're going to get a third look on the possession. Back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth repositions 3. Far wing. Good! So 3 made threes for Isaac Ellsworth. He's hitting some deep ones. But Uniontown, just like that, back to within 3 at 36-33. 3:51 left here in the third. We're going to reconnect here on the radio side and take a timeout here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Side and take a timeout here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Stova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Stova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Foul was called on Uniontown's Nolan Baker as we come back, and on the other side, coming free, little floater, baseline far side, good for Logan Walter. Walter now with 14. Franklin Regional back up 5 at 38-33, but Uniontown's played a pretty good quarter here so far in the third, Chet.
Yeah, absolutely, and this little pressure they're starting to give Franklin Regional Franklin Regional doesn't look super comfortable with it.
Ellsworth a miss there, but Fitzgerald able to clean it up. It's 9 for Peyton Fitzgerald. Uniontown's made this a one-possession game again, down 38-33 with 3:03 left here in the third. 11 trying to come baseline. Ellsworth trying to swat it off of him. They're going to rule this Franklin Regional basketball here in the Uniontown zone.
Yeah, you got the bucket right there. They didn't jump into their pressure like they had the previous couple possessions. Like I said, I would kind of like to see them stay in it. Franklin Regional doesn't, I don't know, they just don't look comfortable against it right now. So I think that's something you can maybe exploit for a little bit anyway.
Walter pulling it up top there to Weber Rankin. Back out to Walter for 3. Missed there off the side of the rim, and Ellsworth the rebound. So Uniontown fighting back. Outlet pass forward. Nolan Baker driving, and it's a one-point game as Baker connects there. Baker 4 here in the third, 9 for the game. The Franklin Regional lead now down to 1 at 38-37.
I like that better too. Last time he had that situation, he wanted to stand at the three-point line, but not that time.
But Walter tough. Another 2 coming back for Franklin Regional. He has 16. 40-38 Panthers. 40-37 Panthers.
I'm sorry. Walter's a heck of a player. You can just see it. You talk about a kid. Him and Kit Dugan, they're just really playing hard against each other. Really nice player for Franklin Regional.
Dugan here on the near wing, staring down Weber Rankin. Dugan staying with it, almost fell down, able to keep it back to Sheffy on the switch to Ellsworth. Tight defense now from Rankin on Ellsworth. Ellsworth looking for positioning, and they're going to call the foul on Rankin. And boy, the Franklin Regional fans don't like that call at all.
No, and I think that's going to be Rankin's 4th.
Yeah, you're right, Shea. I missed one along the way. It's a big foul.
Yeah.
They're on Weber Rankin.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he doesn't have a ton of points, but he does a lot for them out there. He's good defensively. He handles the basketball for them at times when Walter's off the ball. They'll miss him a little bit right now for this stretch.
Ellsworth to trigger it in. Uniontown doing a great job to get back into this game, but Fitzgerald turns it over. All right to Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell some open room here on the near side. Now pulls back out on the near wing for Franklin Regional. Up top again to Logan Walter. Sends it off to his right to Oliver Levin. Now out of the corner. Panthers reset there from Holtz. Up top again to Mitchell. Pulled back there to Mast, who had a hot start early. Misses there on a jumper. Holt, though, gets the rebound. Back to Walter here left of the lane. Long 2, and air ball goes right to Anthony Sheffy.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now you got to make sure you know where Logan Walter is at all times. He can't get anything easy the rest of the game if you're going to have a chance to win.
Red Raiders, though, with the momentum right now. They're still down 3, but have clawed back into this game after trailing by 11 at halftime.
Logan Walter completely holding Isaac Ellsworth as he's trying to cut across the lane.
Dugan coming back, handing off. Sheffy got blocked from behind by 11. Dugan still trying to keep it alive. Threw it up. Shot attempt no good. 11, another rebound for Franklin Regional. And Coach K is hot.
I think he has a right to be. Sheffy.
And Walter, hard contact there with Ellsworth. And we're going to have a charge called here on Walter.
That's the right call. That's an easy charge call. Isaac Ellsworth took a heck of a shot. He's bent over to his knees trying to catch his breath right now.
That's 3 on Walter.
Yeah, I mean, here's the bottom line, too. The Franklin Regional fans are upset right now, but they definitely missed 2 fouls on the other end on the last time, so I don't know.
Dugan switching back with Ellsworth, pivots back to his right, looking for operating room. You can tell Ellsworth, boys, he's been battling tough tonight for Uniontown. Got a lean in there, pulls back to Dugan. Uniontown looking for operating room. They're all over Ellsworth outside of the arc.
Well, here's the thing. You're a one-possession game. You take the last shot. Take whatever you get here. Don't rush into something and take a bad one.
Sheffy over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald jumper right of the lane, trying to bank that one home. No good. Masiello, the rebound there for Franklin Regional. Masiello coming forward, resetting here to Mitchell between the circles. Fronted there by Ellsworth. Mitchell looking for operating room. Now high on the right. Pulls it back. 13 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Mitchell down the far boundary. Back to Masiello. 9 seconds left. A little mini weave up top over to Maston. Back to Masiello for 3. And he finally hits one from the outside. A big 3 from Daniel Masiello to end the third quarter to put Franklin Regional up 6, 2-possession game as we head to the fourth. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Morozak, Jay Fleener back here at Franklin Regional High School. Billy Dice behind the camera on our YouTube Live video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studio. Shay, heading to our final quarter of the high school basketball regular season here on WMBS.
Absolutely, and Brian, once again, the end of the quarter dooms Uniontown. You know, you're down 3. You take a shot that's not maybe the best shot you could get, and then you give up another 3 at the buzzer. So that's get 2 threes right at the end of the buzzer, plus at the end of the second quarter, you gave a minute-and-a-half stretch to Franklin Regional. Really probably the difference in the game are those end of the quarter situations right now.
Uniontown playing for their season right now, and Dugan drives and scores. 10 for Cam Dugan. Red Raiders back to within 4 at 43-39, 7:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
You do have great balance right now with Uniontown. I mean, Fitzgerald has 9, Ellsworth has 9, Baker has 9, and Dugan has 10.
And Baker commits a foul there on Anthony Mitchell. His third personal foul. First of the quarter on Uniontown. And Alex Maston will trigger it in. Into the backcourt to Anthony Mitchell. Met there by Baker. Spins forward, bounces it here on the elbow to Colin Holtz. Swings it back down to Maston. Will turn and shoot out in front, could not connect. And Fitzgerald, the rebound there for Uniontown.
And they have to make sure they don't give up any second chance points this quarter if they're going to have a chance.
Red Raiders had numbers. Baker, a little juggle, regains, comes inside and gets the 2 to go. So 4 unanswered to start this fourth quarter for Uniontown. Red Raiders back to within 2 at 43-41. And up top, Maston looking for the 3, and he hits it. Big 3 there for Franklin Regional's Alex Maston. Maston now with 15, 46-41. Franklin Regional, 6:56 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, somebody had a missed assignment there. Maston standing right at the top of the key with nobody around him. Knocks the shot down, so Uniontown's got to figure out who's got him.
Ellsworth kicking in the corner there to Baker, and Baker halfway down. That one came out, ball comes loose. Picked up there by Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell, some fancy moves. Kick out Walter in the corner for 3. On the side of the rim, no good. Dugan the rebound there for Uniontown. Coming back, Cam Dugan trying to push his way forward. Scoops up with the left hand, no good. Sheffy, though, scores on the putback. First 2 of the game for Anthony Sheffy. Red Raiders now back to within 3 again at 46-43 with 6:19 left here in the fourth.
And that's great hustle by Anthony Sheffy to get down there and clean up Cam Dugan's miss. Those are important plays.
Masiello back up top again to Logan Walter on the near wing to Anthony Mitchell. Watch there by Baker, and from the foul line, jumper on the way. No good there for a Mitchell. They'll roll it out of bounds over to Uniontown, so the Red Raiders will get it back down 3 with 6:03 left in regulation.
They've got to tell Anthony Sheffy and Peyton Fitzgerald every time Franklin Regional shoots the ball that they've got to get to the rim and rebound the basketball. Quit standing out on the perimeter watching it.
Cam Dugan will bring it across here for Uniontown. 5:55 left in regulation. Red Raiders down 3. Dugan up top. Ellsworth setting the screen. Backs off here high on the right, fronted by Anthony Mitchell. Red Raiders in no hurry on this possession. Now Dugan says it's go time. Jumper from the foul line. No good from Dugan. Rebound goes to Anthony Mitchell for Franklin Regional.
A lot of hands. They're preventing him from getting to where he wants to get to. I mean, the 2-hand rule, that's an easy one. Those officials can't prevent it or can't let those kids do that. You can't get to where you want to get to.
Mitchell off to his right, swings back to his left there to Maston. Pulls down there to Logan Walter. Walter switches with Maston. Jumper just inside the foul line, short. Sheffy the rebound in traffic for Uniontown. He's going to get fouled there as Holt came on the inside and tried to rip the ball away.
Yeah, they're going to have to continue. Here's the one thing about it. They're going to have to do a really good job of being strong with the basketball when they get these rebounds, because they do crowd them and try to get steals off of that. And it looked like they actually gave that foul to Masiello, too.
I was surprised. Must have got him there from behind a little bit, just his first.
I was with you. I thought it was Holt.
Here's Ellsworth backing his way down here on Mitchell. Ellsworth right in the lane, fighting inside, floats it up and in. Big shot there, Isaac Ellsworth. He has 11, and Uniontown back to within 1. Down 46-45 with 5 minutes now left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Uniontown showing a lot of fight, but a little backdoor cut, scoop shot, score at Maston. Pretty there on the Franklin Regional side. They lead by 3.
Yeah, Anthony Sheffy just fell asleep for a second. He made a pass and just cut backdoor right behind Anthony. He didn't see him go.
And Ellsworth has it taken away there by Mitchell. Ellsworth will be called for the foul.
And there's our guy Mitchell I was talking about earlier. I tell you, he just makes plays happen. Like I said, at the end of the game, he's definitely not going to be your leading scorer. That's not what his game is, but he definitely impacts a game without having huge scoring numbers.
That's now 3 on Ellsworth. Chase White will check in on the Red Raiders side. Franklin Regional sends it into the backcourt again there to Mitchell. Mitchell shown a lot of hustle tonight for Franklin Regional. He's watched by White. Bounces off here on the elbow, posting up Maston. Sends it out near side. Weber Rankin short on that 3. And White the rebound there for Uniontown. Again, still a one-possession game. 48-45 Franklin Regional.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You don't have to shoot threes here. You just need to take the easy ones. Great hustle. Oh, Chase White almost saved that.
He had a pass fired down, intended for Fitzgerald. He lost the handle. White went for the save, couldn't bring it in. And Franklin Regional get the basketball back, leading by 3.
Well, here's the thing now. When you have a play like this, now you got to get a stop. You got to, if you gave one up, you got to get another stop.
Mitchell out of his own zone, fronted there by Dugan. Switch back here with Weber Rankin. And Rankin's going to get it back here on the far wing, out to Logan Walter. Walter ball fake, comes far baseline, picked up there by White, and ran into his own man 11. Jesse Reed wants a timeout with 3:53 left here in the fourth. So Franklin Regional 48, Uniontown 45, 3:53 left here in regulation. And Shay, do you have any scores for us here on our Mauser's Tire scoreboard? I'm not sure if you had them up. Sorry to put you there on the spots.
No, I have 2. At the end of the third quarter, 18-17 Gateway. We got a good basketball game going on.
You talk about an old cage match there, Shay.
Right, absolutely. And then over in Latrobe right now, we have Latrobe up 44-27 over Albert Gallatin.
So things looking good for the Wildcats, a win in their end. We'll take a look at Laurel Highlands as well. Mustangs led by 1 at halftime. We'll try to check that feed as well. Of course, that's on our WMBS Facebook page as well tonight. You can watch the Mustangs and the Penn Trafford Warriors, and Laurel Highlands up 7.
Nice.
At 36-29. That game just started the fourth quarter, and good to see the Mustangs playing well. The Warriors just hit a 3 to cut it to 36-32. But Laurel Highlands trying to play their way into the playoffs. 6:44 left in the fourth quarter over the Mustang Corral. Here it's 48-45 Franklin Regional. 3:53 left here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be a big 4 minutes here for Uniontown. Season kind of on the line here, the way it's looking on the scoreboard.
Anthony Mitchell switch up top there with Weber Rankin. Now a hard pass coming free. Maston lays it up and in. Alex Maston, 7 here in the fourth. Now 19 for the game. He's really bookend 2 good quarters here in the first and the fourth, Shay.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, I mean, it's Uniontown losing Franklin Regional players off of the ball and not realizing where they're at and where they're cutting and giving up wide open layups here.
The Panthers' lead is at 5 at 50-45. 3:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Sheffy on the near elbow. Now switches here with Dugan, picked up by Maston.
I looked over at the scores table. Nolan Baker's about to come in. They need him right now. He's a guy that needs to be on the floor.
Ellsworth looking for room. Maston all over him. Ellsworth works to his right. A little ball fake. Kicked over to White. Switches back with Sheffy as we under 3 minutes left. White with it again here on the near side. Back to Cam Dugan. Look for a little movement here on the offensive side. Dugan's going to take the deep 3. Came up short. Backside rebound pulled down by Weber Rankin of Franklin Regional.
I think Coach Kesmarski should have called a timeout.
And Rankin takes it right to the rack up, and then no one picked him up, Shay.
No, terrible defense. That's twice also that now they've not had a guy guarded at all. Probably needs a timeout right now. Get Nolan Baker back in the game. Get settled down. They got to make one last run here.
And 2:34 to play. Franklin Regional 52, Uniontown 45. This will be a full timeout for the folks on the radio side. We'll step aside for a 60 right now on the C. Operato Group High School Sports Night. We're going to keep it here for the folks on the video side, Shay, and 52-45 Franklin Regional. You look at Alex Maston, 7 here in the fourth, 19 for the game. Logan Walter, 16 points on the Franklin Regional side. Has yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Uniontown pretty balanced scoring. Nobody's really stepped up to dominate. Baker and Ellsworth 11 apiece.
No, and they've kind of kept switching, quite a few guys on Isaac Ellsworth, mainly Anthony Mitchell and Logan Walter. They've been physical with him. They're chasing him all over the place. He's going to be tired. He's going to be sore tomorrow probably. But Uniontown's got to do a better job defensively no matter what here the last 2.5 minutes. And they're going to have to find the guy who's not going to make foul shots too, probably. Down 7, you're going to have to start extending the game here. The one thing about it for them, Alec Maston 0 for 2 from the line for the game. 1 for 3 in the game from the free throw line. So he has missed a couple. You're going to have to start trying guys and see if somebody will miss because, like I said, you're going to have to probably extend the time here with number of possessions.
Welcome the folks back in on the radio side. It's Uniontown with the basketball, working left to right as we describe it. 2:26 to play. Cam Dugan driving and scoring there for Uniontown. Boy, the Red Raiders needed that, Shay. 12 for Dugan. Uniontown back to within 5 at 52-47. 2:18 to play.
Yeah, I think that's what he needed to do more of throughout the entire game. I think that's when Cam really is at his best. He really gets to good spots when he really makes an intentional drive to the basket.
And Franklin Regional, a little turnover there. Miscommunication between Walter and 11. Goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. 2:05 to play. Maybe an opportunity here for Uniontown to make a late run.
And here's the thing, coming on this next possession, once again, you don't need 3 because if you score a 2-point field goal, you're only down 3. You turn it into a 1-possession game. You do not have to have a 3 right here. You need the best available shot.
It'll be Ellsworth bringing it across here for Uniontown as we go under 2 minutes. Over to Dugan, fronted there by Weber Rankin. Dugan holds, works to his left, trying to create here for Uniontown. Dugan now on the inside. Kick out. Baker, you called it earlier, Shea, looking for the 3 ball there. Not that time, but Sheffy, good hustle. Trying to track it down, saved edge of the zone there from Ellsworth. He's going to fire for 3. It rattles out. Tough luck there for Isaac Ellsworth. Rankin Regional the rebound that time.
Yeah, Anthony Sheffy got pushed a little, kind of got off balance. Ball got loose, and then the whole kind of possession unraveled a little bit.
Rankin Regional firing a pass down there to Maston. Not sure why they tried that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Leading by 5, 1:24 to play. No reason to rush it. Let Uniontown come and foul you, and the Red Raiders have fouls to give.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. Like, make them foul you.
Now Ellsworth up top, watched there by Anthony Mitchell again. Ellsworth trying to create, pulls back to Baker. Baker right of the lane, a hop step, floater came up short. Franklin Regional another rebound there for Maston. If I'm Coach Reed, I'm telling my guys, don't shoot, let them foul.
Yeah, at this point you got to foul.
Now Dugan called for a blocking foul there on Walter, but it's only Uniontown's 13th foul of the quarter, so they still have another foul to give before Franklin Regional will shoot.
Yeah, Dugan's upset, but I wouldn't be upset. My thing is right now you got to get redirected here, get super aggressive on denying the inbound. That's too easy. I don't understand what they're doing here.
Now you got a minute left and you're down 5, and Franklin Regional has the basketball, and Uniontown's just staring right now at Anthony Mitchell, and finally Fitzgerald fouls.
And I'm going to tell you right now, they gave about 3 possessions up. They let like 11 or 12 seconds go off the clock right there. You've got to do something quickly. Right now you should be denying all this. Like, my thing is get called for the foul on the inbound, like before they even throw it in.
Out of the backcourt here is Logan Walter. Walter comes forward. He's just going to dance around, and he'll get fouled. And now finally Franklin Regional will go to the foul line with 41 seconds left in regulation, up 5 over Uniontown at 52-47.
Now, I'm going to be real honest. At this point in the game, too, you got to be careful that you don't get called for an intentional foul. Making a play that's not a basketball play, and that last one was getting a little close to it. There's a little frustration creeping in.
Walter, first of 2 free throws, good, extends the lead to 6, but still a 2-possession game with 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
First point for Logan Walter here in the fourth quarter, too, after having a pretty big game so far.
Walter now a second of 2 up on the way, and good again. That's a big free throw, makes it a 3-possession game. Only 41 seconds left in regulation.
Yeah, they're kind of like half walk. You got to attack right now. You don't have time to run clock.
You're down to 33 seconds left. Dugan over to Sheffy. Sheffy trying to come near baseline. Uniontown taking way too much time. Hands off Fitzgerald, trying to throw down a dunk and missed the dunk and got fouled from behind.
Yeah, listen, any other time I'd be all about that play. But in this situation, you should be trying to get the 3-point play right there. So, tough one.
And you look at the results so far tonight. Obviously, McKeesport and Gateway in a tight game. If McKeesport wins there, that's going to really hurt Uniontown's playing chance, especially if Latrobe wins tonight.
Absolutely, and Latrobe's well on their way, when you start looking at that score being 44-27.
And even Latrobe and Laurel Highlands win, that would also knock Uniontown out. The Mustangs were up at last check. Fitzgerald here does drain the first of 2 free throws. For the folks on the radio side, when this game wraps up, we'll switch you out to the end of that Laurel Highlands game against Penn Trafford as the Mustangs try to knock down a playoff spot. Fitzgerald intentionally missed the second free throw. Tried to get the putback, got his own rebound, missed on the first shot attempt, and missed on the second as well. Ball still loose, controlled there by Colin Holt. 16 seconds left. Uniontown down 6. They need to foul. Holt back through center, and finally a foul called here on Uniontown. But the Red Raiders about done here, Shea. They're down 6 with 11 seconds left.
Yeah, and we got a couple guys not. I don't know if they're worrying about the other things right now, but you got Franklin Regional players running up and down the court and Uniontown players not even really paying attention. So, man, tough ending here.
It's a big bounce back as well for Franklin Regional after a tough stretch of games to gain a little momentum going into the playoffs. Remember, they had already clinched a playoff spot coming into tonight.
Yeah, and Coach Reed talking about wanting to get kind of corrected here. And, they played hard, man. A couple things I would question down the stretch a little bit, but much better tonight than they have been. I'm sure Coach Reed's happy about this.
Second of 2 free throws, good from Holt after he missed the first. So Holt with 6. Uniontown's Dugan bringing it across. Red Raiders down 7. Dugan a 3 from the near side, no good, and that'll do it. Uniontown's going to need big-time help here late to continue their season. They fall to Franklin Regional 55-48 here tonight. If you folks look out here, guys, look out. And you have Uniontown's players. Remember, this program's still on probation here, Shea.
Yep.
Coming over, and you had a couple of Uniontown players talking a little smack here with the Franklin Regional fans. And that's not the way Uniontown wants to end their season, win or lose. You can't be doing that.
No, and, right now you have some people trying to control it. You could kind of see this happening, though, if you were paying attention to the game. You had students and the fans chirping at players, players chirping back, so you could kind of see it happening. But hopefully that's...
Learn from DK Metcalf. Don't go after fans.
It's,
You definitely don't want to see that. So
no.
Looks like everybody going off in an orderly fashion now, which is good to see. Franklin Regional, a 55-48 win over Uniontown. So if folks on the radio side, we're going to get you out to the end of the Laurel Highlands Penn Trafford game. We'll come back and recap this one on the radio as well. We'll also have a recap on the video side in just a moment. 55-48 your final, Franklin Regional over Uniontown. Back here live at Franklin Regional High School, where the Uniontown Red Raiders have fallen to the Franklin Regional Panthers by a score of 55-48. Laurel Highlands right now up 48-45 over Penn Trafford. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. At last check, Greater Latrobe up big over Albert Gallatin. And the McKeesport Gateway game coming right down to the wire. Believe it or not, it's 23-22 McKeesport with 1:28 left in the fourth. You talk about a low-scoring game there, Shay. Greater Latrobe, Albert Gallatin's gotten a little bit closer. It's 33-20, Greater Latrobe over Albert Gallatin. That game's still in the first half, so a long way to go in that contest as well. And you have our final stats tonight, brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, so for the Franklin Regional Panthers, going to 13-8.